And she said that she struggles, like everything that she writes turns into poppycock. And I thought it was really interesting to see their kind of relationship develop a little bit. And she was really happy when Sean came back, and she also has the red hair. So I wasn't sure if she like this whole thing there. But if you've played this game before, you know that Arthur has a romance of his own with another girl also named Mary with a different last name. But this game is just kind of interesting because as much as it gives you freedom of choice, you can be moral or immoral. That's about as far as it goes in the direction that you take and all the engagements that you go into, like with strangers or missions that are optional like that. Whereas in other games such as like Bethesda, you can really like create your character as your own. But here you follow Arthur and you can learn a lot from other people's stories, and I think that's why this game was so powerful. But I wonder if maybe in the future, if they did make another Red Dead Redemption game, if they were to try to differentiate it with someone who you could make your own or even make your own person as. So I know they do that kind of in Red Dead Online, but I have never played that, and I don't know if I ever really will. Just, I don't know, that's kind of why I don't want to play Fallout 76 either. So this is our tent thing, but we're gonna go to Mary Beth's. But the issue is she asked me if I could get her a pen. Those are the types of things that I can't really find on my own, but if I do research like with Call of Duty, like I can find that. So they're sleeping, so we won't awake them, but this is the book that I was talking about, The Castle Above the Moor, and instead of reading the entirety of it, they just offer you one page. So let's go ahead and read what inspired her, because if anybody out there is a creator kind of like me in a sense, you started off by like finding something that you liked first and then trying to either replicate it or make it your own. And I think you have more success when you take inspiration, but you in the end make it your own. Let's go ahead and read the little part here, and then we're gonna go, I'll show you where you can get a pen for her if you want to develop a closer relationship with her. I did a little bit of reading to make sure she wasn't actually dating Sean, because I was like, dang, like what if I'm like low-key trying to swoop in and take his girl? And I'm not trying to be like that, but I just think since this game kind of forces you into that relationship with the other Mary, and you can't create relationships like you can in other games with characters, I just was curious because I feel like in another life,